Narration. Let me ask you something. When last did someone call you? Not to ask for something, not to share news, not because they needed a favor, but just to say, "Hey, I was thinking about you. Are you okay?" For some people, that call comes often. For others, it never comes at all. This is the story of one of those others. His name was Marcus, and he was the strongest person everyone knew, which is exactly why nobody ever thought to check on him. Marcus was the kind of man people described as solid, dependable, always there, and he was. When his friend's marriage collapsed, Marcus drove through the night to sit with him. When his mother needed help with bills, Marcus quietly handled it without being asked. When coworkers needed someone to talk to, Marcus listened for hours without checking his watch. He gave so freely and so consistently that people stopped thinking of him as someone who could possibly need anything in return. He had become, in everyone's eyes, unbreakable. And unbreakable things don't need to be checked on. But behind that steadiness was a man running on empty. He had lost his job 5 months ago. He hadn't told a single person. Every morning he got dressed as if he was going somewhere, sat at his desk, applied for jobs nobody called him back about, then made dinner for one and went to bed in a silence so heavy it had started to feel like a living thing. He wasn't depressed, or maybe he was. He didn't know anymore. All he knew was that he was tired. Tired in a way that sleep couldn't fix. Tired of being strong. Tired of being fine. Tired of waiting for someone, anyone, to notice that he wasn't. His birthday came on a Thursday. He didn't tell anyone. He never made a fuss about it. But somewhere in his chest that morning was a small, quiet hope. That someone would remember, that someone would call. He checked his phone when he woke up. Nothing. At noon, he made himself lunch and checked again. Nothing. By evening, he had lit a single candle on a cupcake he bought himself, sat alone at his kitchen table, and stared at it until the flame went out on its own. He didn't blow it out. He didn't make a wish. He just watched it die and thought, this is what invisible feels like. 2 weeks later, his phone rang. An old friend, someone he hadn't spoken to in almost 2 years. Not through any falling out, just life pulling people in different directions the way it does. The friend said, "I don't even have a reason for calling. Something just told me to check on you today. How are you really doing, Marcus?" And something about that word, really, broke something open inside him. Not dramatically, not loudly, just quietly, like a door that had been locked for a long time, finally giving way. He sat down slowly, and for the first time in months, he told the truth. Marcus didn't fix everything that night. The job was still gone. The bills were still there. But something inside him had loosened. Something that had been wound so tight for so long had finally been allowed to breathe. And here is what I want you to take from his story. The strongest person you know is not a rock. They are a human being who learned very early that nobody checks on the strong ones. So they stopped asking for help. They stopped showing their cracks.